Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madness. Moving on to our video.
Yes, I am asking and begging all of you viewers and subscribers of the Jamaica Young Police channel and people in the diaspora in Jamaica, if you have seen this man, his name is Javon Pinnock. Yes, you know, some people on the street, they call him Froggy. He have a scar on the left side of his face. This man is wanted in New York by the NYPD for the murder of Javon Jamison, aka Blingers. The reason why I want we're advertising this man photograph and future mugshot is that this man has murdered Javon Jamison in cold-blooded. He and another man named Christopher King. Christopher King is in custody, awaiting trial, and it's coming up to the 2-year anniversary. And I'm just asking, I'm just pleading to you Jamaicans in Jamaica, because this man is in Jamaica, please, to do the right thing for once. Do not follow the criminal-minded and the carabuncles and the dirty bungles in Jamaica, and by protecting this man. He has taken a man's life and he needs to face justice, so that whenever the police when the police visit wherever he's hiding in Jamaica and he resists, they can send him to the departure lounge. The family just need justice. That's all we're begging you. So moving on to today's video. Yeah, so today we're still on Mark Golan. We're not stopping up because Mark Golan is not a Jamaican. The Jamaica Labour Party, they're not going as far as yours truly. Them have to play political correctness. We're not that. We are telling the Jamaican people the real mama papa truth, because this man is not one of us. So the thing is that now with Mark Golan, Mark Gummy Beer Golan, is that this man has been parading himself around, say he's a Jamaican. And I don't understand the Jamaica Labour Party, or especially Darrell Vaz and Warmington. These people don't watch news. They not hear the man say, after ad release is I-94, him say him grew up here. Him not born in Jamaica. He's not a Jamaican by birth. And these people still are run with it. Although the man born in London, England. The man I-94 shows him born in London, England. Darrell Vaz no said Mark Golan is not a Jamaican by birth. So I don't know why they're afraid to expose this man. But apart from that now, we're going to touch into the realm to show you that Mark Golan is the most corrupt Jamaican opposition leader. Implodes as massive corruption scandal unfolds. Convicted killers paid by the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization with taxpayers' money. Up to now, we don't hear him or the black thief. Yeah, we don't hear them say, boy, the people them were involved in it, Mia Swaby and the other one, a Spanish Town. So them to resign. We don't hear them say that. You understand? So a seismic corruption scandal has erupted in the heart of Jamaica political opposition, shaking the foundation of the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization to its core. The revelation pouring out of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation and the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation are nothing short of treasonous, showing that not only has the opposition been robbing taxpayers blind, but they are openly financing some of the nation's most feared killers with public funds. Tesha Miller and Bull, the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization secret payroll for murderers. The latest expose have been confirmed that convicted Klansman gang leader Tesha Miller and his associate Bull, both known executioners, killers for the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, have been receiving steady tax funding payment without performing any legitimate work. Tesha Miller in a prison, so he might get paid for that prison for kill people. For who he was killing people for? For the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. And he has been receiving a steady income, tax funded payment. These payment issues every 2 weeks, and direct transfers from government accounts into the hands of hardened criminals, men whose only job has been to sow terror, murder innocent Jamaicans, and maintain the PMP LGBTQ plus grip and power through raw violence. These men are not civil servants, they are not government workers, they are professional killers, yet instead of sitting in a prison to rot, they are being rewarded by the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, municipal leadership paid from the public purse for their past and future crimes. We're in the world where you know government appear murderers. And you understand, to kill the fellow citizens. If this doesn't infuriate every law-abiding citizens, what will? How can a convicted murderer sitting behind bars being paid a salary while hard-working Jamaicans struggle to survive? Mark Gomebere Golden, the leader of the morally, ethically, and politically bankrupt PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization masquerading as a political party at the end of this criminal syndicate is none other than Mark Gomebere Golden, a British-born politician whose allegiance is not to Jamaica but to his corrupt financiers and gangland enforcers. His silence in the wake of earth-shattering scandal is proof of his complicity. Golden has spent his entire tenure pretending to be an upstanding statesman while secretly presiding over a party deeply entangled in organized crime. His PMP LGBTQ plus control municipal corporation are not just stealing from the people, they are paying hitman and hitmen for their services, ensuring that the bloodshed never stops. This is not an isolated incident. This is a systemic. It is a part of a deep coordinated effort by the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization to ensure that their most loyal killers are rewarded and remain operational no matter where they are, even if they are behind bars. Swaby and Norman Scott, the faces of the municipal corruption in 2025. Up to now, without your Mark Gomebere Golden or the black thief asks for these people to resign, because the corruption is right there for the public. Them not have no shame because they know that the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization voters, supporters and activists, majority of them do not work. Them don't pay utility, them don't pay light bill, they don't pay water rate. The only thing them pay a phone bill. And then pay them extra people because them not work. These are people who are unemployable and irredeemable. This is not an isolated incident. Swaby and Norman Scott are criminal enablers. At the heart of the financial terrorism are two men, Mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, Donovan Swaby, Mayor of Spanish Town, Norman Scott. Both men have proven themselves to be the very definition of political corruption and morally bankrupt, overseeing the illegal disbursement of taxpayers' funds to murderers while the country burns under the weight of crime and economic hardship. If there is a contest for the most corrupt politician of 2025, Norman Scott wins hands down. What kind of leader use public money to pay men who have murdered Jamaicans in cold blood? And yet, there has been no resignation, no apology, no explanation. The PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization silence is deafening, and it confirms that every Jamaicans are suspected for years. This is not just a case of bad apples. This is the way the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization does business. If this is what they do in opposition, imagine them in power. The most horrifying thought is this: if the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization is capable of such outright criminality while in opposition, what would they do if they control the Jamaican government? Would they officially legalize payment to gangsters? Yes, they have done it before. You heard C4 talk about Tesha Miller and Blackman getting $1 million per month from the Spanish town people scoffers for doing nothing to maintain the peace. Criminals. Would they turn the national budget into a slush fund for crime bosses? Yes. Bulwark. Because them say they're the only one that is there for the poor. But most people don't understand it's not the poor. They are there for the criminals. To discourage these people from working. Would they abolish law enforcement unit altogether to ensure that their killers never face justice? Them not a problem for do it, because they are the one that done everything to persecute police officers in Jamaica. And I am saying that without any apologies. Jamaicans must ask themselves, how can we trust a party that is caught in broad daylight using taxpayers' money to pay criminals? Mocha investigation will be served, and hopefully the people will get justice. The major organized crime and anti-corruption agency, along with the Financial Investigations Division and the Jamaica Constabulary Force, has begun investigating these egregious cases of state-sponsored criminality. The Mocha raids and St. Catherine Municipal Corporation and 16 other locations are just the beginning, but will lead to real consequences. Let's see. The people of Jamaica must demand arrest, prosecution and convictions. Every politician involved must be held accountable. This is not a political issue. This is about the survival of Jamaica. If Jamaicans remain silent, if they allow killers to be rewarded and criminals to rule from behind bars, then this nation is doomed. The time come for action is now. Jamaica must wake up and reject the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization rule. The PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization has shown its true face, a party that thrives on the blood of its own people, ramming the nation to enrich its gangland operatives. If we do not act now, if we do not demand justice, then the next generation will grow up in a country where crime is the official economy, where killers earn more than law-abiding citizens, and where corruption is deeply entrenched, and it becomes normal. That's why we have a Prime Minister who's trying to stop that. Jamaicans must rise up and say enough. No to state-funded criminality. No to politicians who pay murderers with public money. No to Mark Gummibeer Golden and his gangland leadership. No to the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, corruption and blood money politics. The time for complacency is over. If the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization cannot be trusted in opposition, they cannot be allowed anywhere near the government of Jamaica. And we say that without any apologies. And we say already, and we'll continue to say again, Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. So join me as I deep into the shocking world of corruption in the Jamaican government and see if I can uncover how taxpayers are funding killers. Corruption within the Jamaican government is a topic that has been shrouded in secrecy for far too long. At the heart of this issue lies a staggering reality. Killers are being paid by taxpayers is a phenomenon that begs the question, what is happening to our tax dollars? Corruption poses a significant threat to Jamaica's social fabric. When those in power abuse their position for personal gain. It erodes trust between the government and its citizens. The consequences are far-reaching, affecting everything from economic development to public safety. Corruption creates an environment where the rich get richer and the poor are left to suffer. It's a vicious cycle that's difficult to break, and it's one that the Jamaican people desperately need to overcome. Yeah, so you have to understand, so as we delve deeper into the issue, it becomes clear that corruption is a cancer that's spreading rapidly throughout the Jamaican PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, local government. It is not just a matter of a few bad apples. It is a systemic problem that requires a comprehensive solution. When corruption is allowed to flourish, it undermines the very foundation of democracy. It's a ticking time bomb waiting to destroy the thrust that Jamaicans have in their government. The PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization is a party that masquerades as a criminal organization, and they don't hide it. The last PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization conference, they paraded all kinds of criminals, gunmen, murderers, deportees, and all of these people were paraded at the national arena. Something has to be done about it. We cannot have a party that masqueraded and showing off criminals, murderers, convicted drug dealers, rapers, rear admirals as upstanding citizens, as role models for our youths. It can't work. This undermines the very foundation of democracy and waiting to destroy the trust that the citizens have in their government. So the impact of corruption on Jamaican society cannot be overstated. It's a plague that infected every aspect of life, from education to healthcare. When corrupt officials embezzle funds meant for public service, they are depriving citizens of the resources they need to thrive. It's morally reprehensible act that has devastating consequences for the most vulnerable members of society. In recent years, there have been several high-profile cases of corruption involving individuals and groups within the Jamaican government. One notable example is the case of former minister who was not found guilty of embezzling millions of dollars meant for the people of Jamaica. The individual, that was Colonel Spencer, used his position of power to enrich himself, leaving countless of Jamaicans to struggle in poverty. The judge named Judith Pugh said she let him go. That start reminder of the consequences of corruption and the importance of holding those in power accountable. Another example is the case of Philip Palwell, the man who, my big thief, the amount of scandal this man is involved in. You're talking about NetServe, $95 million with nothing to show. Where that 95 million, him supposed to pay back that money. Then in 2001, he restricted the rule of ORR in favor of a telecom license. Then in 2002, called the ORR Director General directly to influence telecom license bid. Criminality that. 2006, cement fiasco, 500 tons of faulty product, $100 million deal. Yeah. 2006, the Cuban light bulb, US $3.9 million. And all of these money with them thief, nobody no pay it back. So that's why we want the government to implement laws so that whenever them thief money, them have to pay it back. Everybody will get it once them can't trace. This is not on civil, but you don't need to go to court. This is not something you need to go to court. Once it is there and it's proven that them thief the money, you go for them assets to recover the money. It's time for we stop all of these things. The people are thief money from the people's coffer and no accountability. We have to do something about it. Something has to be done. Yeah, so for too long, Jamaica have been, pussyfooting around with these people, the criminals. Jamaica must take a stand. enact tough laws to recover stolen wealth and end PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization corruption once and for all. Jamaicans are fed up. The looting, the robbery and the shameless plundering of taxpayers' money by the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization must come to an end. For decades, these criminals have treated the nation coffers as their personal ATM, enriching themselves, funding gangsters, leaving the people in poverty. The only way to permanently stop this criminal empire from robbing the country blind is to pass strong, ironclad law that hold every politician and public officials accountable. These laws must mandate the full recovery of every single cent stolen from the public purse. A new law: every corrupt politician and official must pay back stolen money or lose everything. We attack them personal property. Jamaica needs a national anti-corruption asset recovery law that ensures 1. Full repayment. Any politician, government official or business person found guilty of stealing public funds must pay back every dollar with interest. When we say found guilty, we not talk about criminal, because we not talk about the judge, because we know say them corrupt. Like what's your name, Marva, McDonald, Bishop, criminal that upon the bench, PMP LGBTQ plus criminal. Now we hear the one like Camel when he a ninja man say, oh, him soon come out. When we are going to put up the 500,000 US to make him come out. You understand? Mother have money, so DJ Khaled will put up all of them money there. We're not able to get the information how Film Son Dante books come out. So we continue the journey. So 2, property seizure. If they cannot repay the money with them thief, their houses, cars, bank accounts, businesses and overseas assets must be seized and auctioned to recover the stolen money. 3, lifetime ban from public office. No convicted looter should ever be allowed to hold public office again. Jamaica cannot afford to keep recycling criminals in government. We have so many of them in our government now because the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization make it easy to expunge people criminal convictions. Say, oh, them will do nothing again. We don't care about that. People are all supposed to be held to the same standard. You break the law, you pay for it. That's how it goes. Exposure and humiliation. Their names must be published in a national registry of corruption, so the public never forget who stole from them. 5, hard labor. Prison sentence. White collar criminals must face the same punishment as street criminals. If a man can go to prison for stealing a loaf of bread, then a politician who steals millions should do hard labor in prison for life. What do you mean? Mark Golding, the most corrupt opposition leader in Jamaica's history. If there was ever a politician unfit to lead Jamaica, it's Mark Golding. He is not just another corrupt leader. He is the most dishonest, most untrustworthy and most dangerous opposition leader in the history of Jamaica. And we say that without any apologies. Of course, he's not a Jamaican, a white man. What do you mean? We don't want a white man to lead with. Under his leadership, public funds have been funneled to criminals since him take over PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. And him must talk about the government corrupt one. He is the corrupt one. You saw them say, don't look here, look there. When they are the one who are involved in a corruption. Gangsters are paid from taxpayers' money. Municipal councils under the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization are funding murderers. Mark Golding refuses to be transparent about his nationality and has yet to prove he is even legally Jamaican. Is Mark Golding even Jamaican? Prove it or be deported. The fundamental requirement for holding public office in Jamaica is Jamaican citizenship. Yet, Mark Golding has never publicly shown a valid Jamaican birth certificate. Where is it? Does he even have one? Why has he refused to present proof of renouncing his British citizenship? If he cannot provide clear evidence that he is a legitimate Jamaican citizen, then he must be repatriated to Britain immediately. Jamaicans have suffered enough under corrupt politicians. We cannot afford to have a man whose loyalty is questionable and whose corruption is undeniable leading this country. Time to take action. The people must demand justice. The time for talk is over. The PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization has looted the country long enough. Jamaica must rise up and demand tough new laws that force corrupt politicians to pay back stolen money. Immediate asset seizure for those who cannot repay. Criminal charges for every official involved in theft and gang funding. The removal of Mark Gomebia Golden if he cannot prove his Jamaican citizenship. Enough is enough. No more corrupt politicians. No more stolen wealth. No more foreign puppets leading Jamaica. Jamaicans must stand up and demand justice. It is time to take back our country from criminals in suits like Mark Gomebia Golden. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.